Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Real Spiritual Clarity. My name is Richard, and let's get started. Please listen, love, and forgive. That's listen, love, and forgive. Please dot all your I's and cross all your T's. We're going to be using the Gilded Tarot. We're going to be using the Daily Crystal Inspiration cards, and we're going to end with some chakra cards to see what chakras we need to be working on to help our journey. Okay. Thank you, Spirit, for clear and concise messages. Thank you for letting us see, hear, and feel the things we need to in this reading. Hope everybody's doing well. And we're looking for one card, Spirit, to start us off. Thank you, Spirit. And there's our first card. First Gilded Tarot is the Knight of Swords. Looks like Divine Masculine is going to be coming in with the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And I can see here this horse had all this blue on, so he's going to be working on that throat chakra and really working on his emotions. Really figuring out what to say and how to say it. So he knows how to say it, and he wants to get the best bang for his buck. Meaning that when he comes, he's going to be speaking to Divine Feminine like the best that he possibly can. He's been mulling this over in his head over and over and over again. And he's really, really trying to figure out exactly the perfect thing to say to her that she will give him another chance, another go at it. Okay? But of course, there is no perfect thing. It's just life. He knows he screwed up. He knows he's going to apologize. He knows he's going to, ask her to give him a chance to prove himself again. And that's the most he can do. The cards are in her, and the ball's going to be in her hands, whether she accepts his apology and she says he has another chance or not. So, he's just going to do his part by coming in, telling the truth. He has on this gold, looks like a gold knight, like a armor. So it looks like he's really healing, but he's completely guarded also, because if you notice the armor is completely covering him. It's covering his arms, covering his head, covering everything. So, he's going to be coming in, but he's very anxious. He's very nervous, very scared. He's not sure how she's going to react, but he's going to be coming anyway. Okay. And the next Gilded Tarot is, because he's coming for his Divine Feminine, his Queen of Cups. He loves her, he cares for her, and nobody has ever rocked his socks like she does. He's encountered a lot of people, but nobody quite made him feel like she does. And that's the part that threw him off the most. That's why he ran. Because he was like, you know what? I've dealt with a lot of different people. How is it that she's making me feel like this? And she's got me all in my feelings, and nobody ever really did that for me. If they did, I could just, cut them off in my head, cut them off in person, and not deal with them anymore. But he just cannot cut off Divine Feminine. Okay. And the next Gilded Tarot is because he's been fighting himself back and forth, back and forth. This Five of Wands, if you notice, they're not really fighting. They're actually it's almost like they're training to for battle. Okay, this conversation he's going to have with Divine Feminine, this heart-to-heart conversation, it's like a battle for him. He's going to be battling himself and battling his own demons to make his way back to her to say, you know what? I apologize. I made a mistake. I made the wrong move. I shouldn't have done that. And please forgive me, and please give me a second chance. Okay? That's really what he wants to say. That's the whole thing in a nutshell. Come in, shoot your best shot, and hopefully she accepts it. Okay? That was the Gilded Tarot. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment so you know when I'm on here. Now we're going to be getting some of these daily crystal inspiration cards. Let's see what crystals Spirit has for us that are going to help us in our journey. Okay. And the first crystal inspiration card is citrine. It says, bring in the light. So let's read this citrine card out of the book. What I feel is, it says, bring in the light. That's why he's coming in with that truth. He wants to get away from the darkness. He's been living a dark life for so long. All of a sudden, he encountered divine feminine on this earthly plane. All of a sudden, the light went on in his head. She awoke. She woke up all of the, like a dark night of the soul in him. She woke up all those feelings. She woke up all those thoughts, all those ways of being. She woke up telling him, for his mind to say, you know what? I've been living a substandard life. I need to change my ways. I need to come back and I need to do the right thing for me as well as her. Meaning get rid of the old way of thinking. Get rid of the old things that he used to always do. The old ways he would act towards somebody. Just change his whole demeanor. Take off the mask and become an authentic person, basically. Okay? That's what I see from this bringing the light, the citrine. And I'm going to read from the book and see what the book actually says. And the book says, let the sun pour in. Some spiritual vitamin D will lift your spirits and your sights on life. Let happiness be a choice you make every day. Just like the sun bursts through the fog on a cloudy day, you have the ability to bring light in, even when you might be feeling a little blue. You are in charge of the weather within your inner environment. Embrace what it feels like to feel good and make a conscious effort to stay in the light. Okay? So like I said, he has to really, bring himself out of that dark night of the soul and bring himself into that fruit of the spirit. Come back to the authentic person that he truly wants to be and take that mask off and throw it away. Okay? And the next daily crystal card is labradorite. It says, see the magic. So in this stone, there's that blue and there's that gold. You notice there's a correlation between the Knight of Swords and this stone. It says, see the magic. So basically he's coming in, like I say, with that truth. And he's going to be working on those emotions and that throat chakra so he knows exactly what to say and when to say it and how to say it. Okay, because before, he would just say any old thing. He didn't care what he said to people before. He was like, you know what? If they like me, they like me. If they don't, they don't. I'll just get rid of that one and get another one. But with Divine Feminine, not so much. He knows that he truly feels for her. He truly wants her in his life. So he's going to make a whole 360 and do things completely different when it comes to her. Because he knows the first time he did it, he really screwed up. So he's going to try to regroup himself and really do it differently this time. And try to get back into her good graces so she gives him a second chance. Okay. And we're going to read this labradorite out of the book, and we're going to see what the book says. The book says, please like, subscribe, share, and comment so you know when I'm on here. It says, there's magic all around you. If you lift your gaze from your everyday path, you will find it around every corner. It is in the beauty of rainbows, the mystery of the stars, a hug from a friend, and the innocence of child's laughter. Open your eyes to the many miracles. Turning the page. Along life's journey. Be a participant in the world around you. Believe in divine timing and put your full trust in life's plan. So that's what he's doing right now. Like I said, he's coming in with that truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Because he knows that those lies, that deceit, that mask didn't help him at all. So he's going to take that mask off and he's going to come in and be an authentic person. And he's going to hope and pray that is something that she's going to really, She's going to look at that like, you know what? He finally has changed. He's finally becoming a different person. I'm going to give him that second chance. Okay. And the next daily crystal is, and like I said, please watch the full video because there's messages throughout. It's like always, I use that cake as an analogy. You get the batter and you whip it up. You get out that pan, you grease it, and you pour that cake batter in it. You set that oven for 400 for an hour. You put the cake in the oven and you close the door. Time's going past, you start smelling something. You're like, smells good. I can't wait for it to get done. But you're so impatient that you say, you know what? I can't wait any longer. It's only a half an hour. You open up the oven, you take the cake out, the quote unquote cake. When you pull it out, it's just a jiggly mess. It's not done. So it's just like looking at half of the reading and saying, oh, I know what that's about. No, you don't. You have to look at the full reading to understand fully what it's about. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. And the next daily crystal inspiration is turquoise. It says prioritize your health. It could be that, right now, Divine Masculine is really working on himself physically, mentally, and financially. Okay, he could be going to the gym. He could be going to counseling. He could have gotten multiple jobs so he can be stashing that money away. Because you know what? Health comes in a lot of different ways. It can be financial health, it can be physical health, and it can be mental health. So he's working on all aspects of his health because he knows that he wants to be that best version of himself when he comes back to offer her himself and that new life that he really wants for himself as well as for her. Okay, and that's the turquoise, prioritize your health. And let's see what the book says about it. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment so you know when I'm on here. And the book says, it says, take your health into your own hands. The first step is to identify what your body needs. Everyone is unique, so your health journey requires self-reflection to discover what will make you feel your best. Then take one step, no matter how small, in service of that. Maybe you commit to going to bed 15 minutes earlier to find a yoga routine online, or perhaps you download a meditation app, go for a walk, or work out at the gym. Whether you choose to do for yourself and your health, make it priority and commit to it each and every day. With consistency, small actions will build into amazing results. So like I say, he's working on his mental health, his physical health, and his financial health. Okay. And now we're going to be using some of these chakra cards to see what chakras we should be working on to benefit our journey. Wow, these cards are flying. And 3 of them fell out, and I'm going to take all 3. And the first one is sacral chakra. It says instinct. And it says, instinct, I allow my senses to fully experience the physical world and trust my instincts. I connect to my deepest sense of self for balance, guidance, and trust. I release all fears and listen to the wisdom of my ancestors through the resonance of my body, I sense. So like I said, this sounds like prioritizing his health. He's getting that instinct, that download to say, you know what? Let me work on myself. Let me do the best thing for myself. So when I come back to her, I'll be the best version of myself that I possibly could be. So right now he's following his intuition and following his instincts. Okay. And it was actually 4 cards that I'm taking. The next one is the crown chakra. It says divine will. It says divine will. I align my will with the divine will, allowing wisdom from the higher realms to support and guide my evolution on this earth. I grow and I settle into the services of myself and others. I leave space for the magic of the universe to play in my life. So funny. The Labadee says, see the magic. This one says, I leave space for the magic of the universe to play in my life. See correlation? Of course. So you know what? He's allowing spirit to work through him. He's listening to spirit finally. He used to be totally against it and totally going against the grain, but he's like, you know what? He says, I allow the unfolding. He's allowing things to unfold naturally. Okay? When he comes back to his divine feminine, they're going to learn each other little by little. You know, it may be little short conversations in the beginning, and then it'll be, you know what? Let's meet and have a drink. And then it'll be, let's meet and have dinner. And then it'll be, you know what? Why don't you come over tonight? And then it'll be, they'll cuddle on the couch. And then after that, you know, they'll kiss maybe. And then after that, maybe they'll decide, you know what? Let's get a little intimate with each other. But they're going to do that slow progression to where they want to end up. Okay, they're not going to jump in like they're jumping into the ocean in the very beginning. And they're going to allow the unfolding to happen naturally. Okay? And the next card is the root chakra, and it says grounding. It says grounding. I am anchoring into my physical existence and resonating in perfect harmony with the physical world. I am of the earth, and as I am of the earth as I am of heaven. I root down and yield to the world around me. I connect with the life-giving energies of the earth and lovingly release lower vibrations to be transformed. I am earth. So right now, Divine Masculine is grounding himself. Okay? He's like, you know what? I was all over the place before. I was so scattered. He said, now I'm going to meditate. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to eat right. I'm going to do the right thing for myself. I'm going to make myself feel good, because the only way I can make someone else feel good is do the self-love and the self-care for myself. So I need to ground myself. So when I come back to someone else, I can help them to ground also. Okay? And I actually got 5. I can't believe it. The next one is the third eye chakra. It says psychic awareness. It says psychic awareness. I open my third eye and allow visions of higher wisdom to be reached and trusted. I see clearly that which comes through my subtle senses to assist the alignment of my will with the divine will. My psychic awareness is sacred, aligning only with the highest good for myself, others, and the planet. I am psychic. It could be that, Divine Masculine is starting to feel his gifts. He could have, psychic gifts. He might see things. He might hear things. He could have clairaudience, which is when you hear things. Clairvoyance is when you see things. He could have any of these gifts, and right now he could be tapping into them. And at first it could be a little weird for him, a little scary, but he's like, you know what? These are the gifts that are given to me. And I know that it's part of my journey, and I need to be honing in on this so that I can utilize it to benefit the collective and myself. And the final chakra card is throat chakra. It says space. It says space. I have all the space that I need to flourish, grow, and express myself. I take up my space in all areas of my life. The space around me is clear, and I continue to cleanse and make sacred my space. I have space. So you know what? Right now he knows that he has to really, really hone in on the things that are important to him. He needs to hone in on his own space. He probably used to, previous to this, be that people pleaser and honing in on everything that everyone else needs, but never honing in on his own needs. Now he's actually honing in on his own needs. Okay? So right now he's working on that grounding. He's working on that divine will, which is working with the spirit and letting things unfold naturally. He's working on that instinct, which is following his intuition. He could be working on some of that psychic awareness, which he could be feeling that spirit has given him some gifts and he's starting to, dabble in them. And he knows that he needs his own space. He used to always do everything for everyone else and let everyone else be happy and get the benefits of him. But now he's actually going to benefit himself. I want to thank everybody for coming today. I want to thank Spirit for letting us see, hear, and feel the things we need to in this reading. When we have these heart-to-heart conversations, I ask you to listen intently. I ask you to love unconditionally. And I ask you to forgive. I love all you guys and have a great day. Bye.